Hi, I'm Ron Reekers, and in part 3 of this Ota Azalea Woodblock Series, I'll be creating 3 unique backgrounds using Gelli print. These backgrounds will later become the foundation for developing monoprints that you'll see in part 4. What I really enjoy about this technique is, though there's a lot of planning involved, you get a lot of things that you're not expecting, which is exciting in regards to creating art, and particularly exciting in activating your monoprints. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 different monotypes, and I have 3 different Xerox copies to scale of the woodblock print, and I'm going to use these to develop my background. In order for me to do the background, I'm going to come up with a color scheme, and I'm going to use this book. It's called A Dictionary of Color Combinations. It was originally a 6-volume work, and it's then been compiled and collected by Sanzo Wada, and it's 348 different color combinations. It's really considered to be a combination of Japanese aesthetics and modern aesthetics, where color was becoming such an important part of the lexicon of modern art during that period of time. And the nice thing about it is it has these quadratics, and I'm going to pick one of these quadratics for each of my different backgrounds. This way, I don't have to worry too much about finding the colors that I want. It's already presented to me, and I just stay within that color field. For my first background, I'm going to use this color scheme here, and this will be the tree and this will be the background. So I'm going to be working in pastel. I'm going to be drawing that on top of my Xerox copy here. This is actually an inkjet copy, but doesn't matter. But I'm going to use these colors here to color in the tree as well as the pot. I'm going to use a gel plate for this technique of getting working on the background for this as a monotype. We have our drawing already done, and all I'm going to do is take that and put it onto the gel plate. Line it up carefully. There we go. Okay, that transferred nicely. So again, this is going to be my color scheme. This will be at the top, this will be at the bottom. And so I'll just mix up this kind of color as close as I can, and this kind of color, again, as close as I can. I'm going to use these stencils. I'll use this one for the top, and I'm going to use this one for the bottom, and this one in the center. So let's get that done. Okay, so everything is dry here. We have the patterns that we want. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full coat where I'm actually going to do a much lighter version of the red and the green and probably a white in the center. So I'll mix up the paints for that and roll that out. Okay, let's take a look at this and see what we got. It's coming off really nicely. So far, no pulls. Okay, yeah. No, I like that. Of course, we'll have to see what it looks like once we get the woodblock over it. But I think it'll be a really nice background. Okay, let's work on our next one. I think I'm going to use this color here, this color triad, which is what they call it, English red, fawn, cobalt green, and scarlet. I think this will be a really a nice combination. And of course, I'll use this for the trees, and then I'll use this for the background. Okay, time for the big reveal. Let's see how this turns out. So it's coming off pretty good. Pattern's nice, especially on top. I did have one area pull, you could see here. So that actually can be fixed. There's a little empty area here, but that's not bad. So let's go on to the next one. So I'm going to use this color key this time. It is it says Nile blue and green blue, Sevilla blue, and olive buff. So it's very low key though, or excuse me, very high key. In other words, it's very light. So it'll be interesting to do this one in a much higher key. Before I start the next one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to condition my gel plate, and it's pretty simple. You just take baby oil, put it on it, and just rub it with your hand. And that will clean it up as well as condition it. Then I'll let that set for a little bit. And it'll absorb into the gel plate, and it's just, you know, it's just baby oil, so you can condition your hand a little bit. So let's give it a little bit of time, and then we'll start working. Okay, let's see how this turns out. So far, no pull. Coming off nicely so far. A little bit. A little bit of pull. But nothing really to worry about. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so now I have 3, and it's time to do the monoprints. Now we'll take these 3 unique monoprints and combine that with a woodblock print to create 3 unique woodblock prints. And this is really interesting to see how these backgrounds will change the expression of the Ota Azalea woodblock print. Thank you for spending time with me in the studio. If you have any questions about any of these processes or anything else, please leave a comment below. So until next time, I'll leave you with a quote from Edgar Degas, who said, "Art is not what you see, but what you make others see."